What's good, y'all? Here we are for another episode of Clear the Air. Different background, different scenery in that California breeze. But I got my good coach, Coach Liv. It's like one of my biggest OGs. He's been on my head since I was young. But yeah, I've been waiting to do this episode for a while. So how you feeling, my guy?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad you decided to have me on, man. I like we were just talking about. It's good to see that you got this going. I feel like this podcast stuff is the move right now, man. So it's good to be on.
Yeah, for sure. I bet. So we're gonna talk about you first. I know you as an athlete, so we're gonna talk about you playing and like what that brings with you coaching. What was the biggest thing like that you took from playing into coaching?
Um, that's a good question, man. I mean, the biggest thing that I took from playing to coaching is just just being resilient, man. And I think just playing the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, the most of the time, it was just like, yeah, I think I had the skill set, but it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like role identification as well. Like it's not all about me. You know what I'm saying? So just like
Yeah,
kind of being the type of player that the team needs and kind of what that looks like for sure. Just definitely kind of like bringing that attitude and toughness and that same mindset to the coaching aspect of things.
for sure. You was like the glue guy on the court, or you was
Man, that's what you kind of want to categorize it as. You
yeah.
know, like whatever needed to be done, man, I was willing to do it. Like we needed stops so we could defend. We needed a bucket, I can go get a bucket. It's kind of like whatever needed to be done type thing. So if glue guy is the right word, then I guess so.
I bet. Cool. So, all right, let's talk about your coaching tree and like the schools you've been to. So, how many schools have you coached at?
Um, Collegiately, it's been three. This is my third stop right now.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Yeah.
what was the first two experiences like?
Yeah. So my first experience was at Hampton Sydney College in Farmville, Virginia. I actually worked for my head coach that I played for in college. So he kind of gave me after APA, of course, he kind of gave
Yeah.
me my first opportunity at coaching collegiately. And it was a different experience for sure. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like getting thrown in the fire a little bit, in a different environment. Hampton Sydney is an all boys school, so it's kind of like different vibe for me. But Hampton Sydney is a special place just because if anybody knows Hampton Sydney, they know that if you graduated or if you've been a part of that community, like people love Hampton Sydney. You know what I'm saying? So like just kind of getting that experience was good. I was there for a year and a half before getting the top assistant spot at Washington and Lee University, which was it's in the same league as
Yeah.
Hampton Sydney. That's in Lexington, Virginia. Got that spot. Was there for 2 years, man, and we won 18 games 2 years in a row. Went to the conference championship for the first time in 15 years, my second year there. So we had a lot of success, man. It was good times, you know what I'm saying? And crazy enough, we ended up playing Hampton Sydney in the conference championship
Yeah.
uh my second year. So it kind of came full circle. But yeah, man, with that, it's just like, I've been blessed enough to kind of keep climbing the D3 ladder a little bit. And now I'm at Williams College up in Massachusetts. And Williams is the number one liberal arts school in the country. So academics is the main key here. But lucky enough, man, we've been blessed enough to be a powerhouse Division III basketball program as well. I think we're second in Division III tournament appearances or wins. So year in and year out, man, we kind of in that tournament mix, kind of trying to make a run to win a national championship. So it's been a blessing.
Yeah, for sure. I bet. So you said like Hampton Sydney and your first school played against each other, or first and
Yeah.
second school. My fault.
Right.
How was that? Was it a lot of trash talk that game from you or not? You?
Nah, man, it wasn't that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Like leaving Hampton Sydney, I kind of knew yeah, man, because what we were building, like we kind of knew that it was going to be what it was. You know what I'm saying? And that same year they went to the national championship as well. So they
Nice.
ended up losing in the national championship, but we kind of knew what was the trajectory looked like. So now, for us at Washington Lee, like I said, we haven't been in that ODAC championship mix in about 15 years, but I mean, being there, I kind of knew like, yeah, man, we have the talent. Like, I mean, we led the league in score in the past 5 years, so like we had the talent, but we just had to kind of change our mindset on some things. But no, it wasn't any trash talk, man. It was more
Yeah,
like it was a lot of love, but it was also like the competitive part of like, yeah, like you my boy, I love y'all, but like we trying to get this W, you know what I'm saying? And
real.
it was all love after that. Like, I mean, yeah, they kind of get kind of beat us pretty good. But I mean after, man, I mean it was a little bit of tears, but I mean it was all love for the most part. It was like I was happy for them if they would have won. And I mean, of course I wanted to win, but I mean, nah, it was all good vibes.
Nah, that's cool for sure. All
Yeah.
right, cool. So you originally from Florida. So how is it being up in Massachusetts now? Like you at the top. So,
Yeah, it's it's different, man. It's different in ways for me. Like, I mean, I like to travel. So, I mean, being up here hasn't been the worst thing, but I mean, the winter was a little rough for sure. Like, I mean, you was down in Florida with me, man. Like, you don't get snowstorms and 50 miles per hour winds while it's snowing and stuff
yeah.
like that. So, I mean, that was a big adjustment. But I mean, other than that, man, I mean, it's a beautiful place. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got so many other places that you can get to in like a small amount of time, like Connecticut. Like Vermont is literally like 15 minutes away. New York City is 2 hours away. So it's like different avenues that you can get to, which I like.
But yeah, that's not bad. All right, cool, cool. So bet. How is your like approach to player development, and what is something that you try to make sure they have when they come with you?
Yeah. I mean, I love player development, man. Like, I mean, I think it's something that I don't talk about enough, if I'm being honest, like about myself. But um, but yeah, man, I just think for me, it's just like kind of hitting on strengths. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of identifying what you're good at already, and then like polishing those tools for sure. And then it's like, I mean, of course, we want to attack the weaknesses as well. So like, if you can't go left, then like we're gonna challenge you to go left. Like, we're just gonna kind of sharpen those tools in ways. But it's just also like for me, it's like definitely getting stronger at the things that you're already good at for the most part. So like whatever, if you like mid-range pull-ups, like let's rep mid-range pull-ups and kind of different variations and what that looks like.
Yeah, for sure. Do you work with guards and bigs at Williams or both?
Yeah, man. I played the guard in the big spot in high
Yeah,
school. So, I mean, in college, it was definitely more like back to the basket, four man type vibes. But in high school, I played kind of the 1 through the 4. So, pretty much was a guard all my life. So, yeah, I kind of work with the guards in the bigs. But I mean, that just also comes from me just kind of doing my own type of learning and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, I do got the opportunity to work with the guards in the bigs a little bit.
it's definitely turned. Cool, cool. So when y'all recruiting, what is something that you look for? I know you said it's academic school, but
Right.
is it academic over talent, or y'all like will take talent too?
I mean, it's a combination of both, man.
Yeah,
I would say just because, I mean, now academics is first. Like, I mean, is a hard place to get into. You know what I'm saying? Just because, I mean, the academic notoriety, but it's definitely the combination of both. Because I mean, like I told you, we've been lucky enough, man, to be a pretty good basketball program, and so with that, you kind of got to recruit the talent if you want to compete for a national championship. So, yeah, it kind of definitely does have to be like the combination of both for the most part. Like, you got to be a hooper, but you gotta be smart as well, man, to
yeah,
kind of make it work, and for us to kind of compete on the level that we want to compete on.
yeah, for sure. Do y'all get a lot of players in the transfer portal, or y'all like recruit at high school and JUCO?
Yeah, it's definitely just high school players, man. We don't. I mean, with our academic status, like we don't touch the portal. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that, like I said, it's kind of hard to get into the school originally. So it's like
Yeah,
for us to get a transfer, it would definitely have to be like a special case of like maybe someone who kind of applied out of high school and got accepted, but decided to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So, lucky enough, we don't have to deal with the portal at all, man. And I mean, we don't have kids leave either, so that's the good part
yeah,
about it.
yeah. That's good. So like you said, that's actually a good thing with players not leaving because I feel like that builds the championship culture. If you get some
Exactly,
freshmen to come in like junior year, they're ready. So
for sure. Yeah, 100%.
all right, cool. What conference are y'all in? Y'all in the same one as?
Nah, so we're in the NESCAC, man. It's a small conference up here for like schools in New England. But and I mean, this past year, man, was probably the best conference in Division III, if I'm being honest. We had the number one team in the league. I think the number five team in the country who also ended up winning the national championship this year was in league. We were ranked top 25 at a time, and I think we had two other teams who were in the top 25 as well. So, and I mean, we ended up being we beat the eventual national champs. But I mean, yeah, I mean, night in, night out, the league is pretty tough, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Like it's
for sure.
yeah, like even the bottom of the league is pretty good teams. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tough league in high level hoops.
That's good. That's good. All right, cool. So when you just like watching basketball players, can you tell when the player is gonna be something, and can you tell when the player is gonna fall off pretty soon?
Um, I wouldn't just say like just that direct with it. Like I wouldn't say, oh, I mean, I can't tell if this guy's gonna fall off in 2 years or not. But I think it's kind of different. Like I think you could tell a person's trajectory more than like his fall off, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I think you can tell what a guy's gonna be in a couple years than what might happen negatively in 2 years. You know what I'm saying? So like, I give you a prime example, Prince.
Yeah,
Like I think for us, like you could notice that Prince in a couple years of like grinding, weight room, putting in the skill work, his potential, like his ceiling was so much higher than where he was at the current time. Like, so it's hard to project like, oh, well, Prince is here now. In 2 years, he would be worse. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So I think that's kind of hard to project, but I definitely, yeah, I think for the most part, you can kind of tell like what a person's ceiling is, rather than his floor for the most part.
yeah, for sure. All right, cool, cool, cool. The next question we got is how do you help like y'all players manage the academic rigor and schedule? You know,
Yeah,
basketball be crazy as is, but
right. Um, I mean, look, I mean, we have individual meetings, man, all the time with the guys. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of checking in, because I mean, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially here, like school is pretty tough. But um, but for the most part, man, I just think we kind of like just check in weekly, like how you doing, how class is going, and stuff like that. But for the most part, man, like our guys are pretty dialed in on that aspect of it. Like, and that's the thing about recruiting at a high academic school like Williams. Like, you kind of you recruit the kids that are like already like wired and dialed in into those academics, so they understand the level of importance of it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so for the most part, man, like yeah, we just try to check in weekly and try to make sure guys are all right. But I mean, usually, man, those guys are. I mean, they're determined. Like they're on top of it for the most part.
yeah, that's cool. That's valid. Cool. So if the players could describe you like one word after they graduated, what you think they'd say?
Mm, one word.
Or you
Um.
can do a phrase if you can't do a word, like three words max.
All right. That's a good question. I really don't know, but if I had to, I mean, kind of sum it up, I would say like energetic.
For sure.
Um, um, they would definitely say like I care about them. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's my thing too, and maybe like personable as well. Like I try to relate to everybody in the program, man, kind of on the same way. Like I know we all come from different walks of life, but I think I'm a person that's pretty experienced and kind of diverse in ways. Like I've experienced a lot of things, so I kind of just try to be personable to everybody and try to relate.
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah.
I bet. So when you got like recruits on campus trying to just walk around, you giving them a visit, what's something that you're pitching to them?
Um, I mean, for me, man, I just think like, I mean, yeah, you got to sell your institution. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to sell your institution, you got to sell the program. But for me, man, like I said, it's just, I mean, recruiting is all about relationship building. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, you got to recruit a guy that you want to have in your program, and they gotta want to be there as well. So, like, for me, man, it's just like, yeah, you're pitching a school, and a place like Williams sells itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're coming to visit because they know, like, oh, this is the number one liberal arts school in the country. They know that we've been to two Sweet 16s in the last 3 years. Like they know that stuff already. You know what I'm saying? So like, I think at that point it's just like kind of making them feel like at home and just kind of building that relationship, like getting them used to you, like getting to know them a little bit in depth and things like that. I mean, that's just kind of my mindset on it. Like I'm not a big sell guy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, unless you have to be like every institution isn't like Williams, where kind of like it just flows. Like some places you do gotta sell, but But here, man, it's just like more the relationship piece, getting to know them and make sure like they're fit for your program. Make sure they gel with our guys and things like that.
All right, yeah, it's cool, it's cool. Valid. All right, so now we're going to like story time. Just tell your favorite coaching moment.
Oh, favorite coaching
It
moment,
can
man.
be anything.
Um, I got so many stories, man. Cause I mean, I literally was telling somebody this a couple days ago. Like the games that I've coached in have been like ridiculous, to be honest. Like it's been some crazy games, if I'm being honest. But I mean, I would definitely say like one of my favorite ones is like when I was at Washington Lee. Um, we were in the conference tournament. We just had beat Roanoke College in the quarterfinals, who beat us the year prior in four overtimes. So we went to four overtimes the year before. Then we come back, we beat those guys in the quarterfinal matchup again to go to the semis. And in the semifinals, we're playing the number two team in the nation. And so,
Y'all got the gauntlet.
yeah, exactly. So, and I mean, like I said, I mean, that was our first time making it past the quarterfinal in like 3 years. So, like, that was a big thing. But it's like you got to play the number two team in the nation. So, like, going into that game, they had already beat us twice. So we are like, I mean, we just told our guys like, look, man, just go out there and play free. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's kind of counted us out. We're not supposed to be here, type thing. And crazy enough, man, we ended up we were what? We were up two. I think one of our guys had hit a big step back three. Went up two. They come down. We don't talk on defense, miscommunication. They throw it to the wing. Guy hits a three. Now we're back down one. And it's like maybe 10 seconds left. We come down. Our best player drives. They double him. We pitch back to like one of our freshmen at the time. He hits the three to go back up, what, one. So this is all in like
Yeah,
10 seconds. So like at that time, we're up one. It's like 4 seconds left in the game. So they call a timeout and no, actually they didn't call the timeout. They try to inbound the ball. We'll like get one stop. We get the stop. The guy turns the ball over. So now we're going to the free throw line, you know what I'm saying, to kind of ice it. But yeah, man, I think that's definitely
yeah,
one of my favorites. Like to knock off the number two team in the country in the court in the conference tournament and in a building that they haven't lost in like 5 years.
that's crazy.
So yeah, it was definitely one of the best feelings. But like I say, I mean we go to the championship, play Hampton Sydney, who's number one in the country at the
Yeah,
time. So it was just like, all right, guys, like yeah, but that definitely is probably one of my favorite, man, as well. That year just was crazy to be honest, but
yeah.
yeah, I definitely say that's probably my top one right there for sure.
I bet you got a place in particular you like going to play at the most, like with the energy of the crowd.
Um, um, I wouldn't say right in general, man. I will say like the place that I've been at that has like the most support and like just student body and just people getting behind the program is I would definitely say Hampton Sydney is like they're like I said, they're all boys school, man. So it's like all boys are rallying in that gym. They're rowdy. They're getting after it. Then you got like I say, people love that place. So like the fan base is behind you. So like they pack the gym out, man, especially
Yeah,
like some of the bigger games. So like that environment was pretty cool. And I say like where I'm at, where I am now, like it's Williams is kind of like that same type of vibe. Like it's not an all boys school, but the people love Williams basketball. You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, every game, man. Like our gym is pretty unique. Like we have like standing rails like behind one side of the goal, and then like bleachers. So like, I mean, the stands are full, and you got like people standing up behind like the goals, which is pretty dope. And I mean, we get good crowds, man. So it's like the energy here is pretty good as well.
yeah, for sure. That's valid.
Yeah.
I bet. I don't want the time to cut, so we're just gonna do last one. But what is a piece of advice you want to leave to player people trying to coach and kids trying to get to the next level of play?
Um, if you're trying to coach, man, one piece of advice that I would say is Definitely take the risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, for me, man, I think to start my coaching career was a bunch of risk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I graduated high school. I mean, not high school, college, and went out to Oregon for a couple months. That's when kind of COVID broke out. So I was like,
Yeah,
what's next? And then took another risk going down to APA, like, and I mean, like during the COVID time, where like, I mean, you getting a bunch of guys together from different places, and it's just like, all right, let's make this thing work. You know what I'm saying?
that was a time.
Yeah. But but it's also just like, man, yeah, definitely take the risk and don't worry about the reward, man. Just like fall in love with the grind. You know what I'm saying? Like your work kind of speaks for itself in this business. So like don't just chase the D1 stuff. Don't like just chase what you believe in. And I think all the rest will take care of itself. But as far as athletes right now, man, I mean, it's a different climate right now, especially like with all this portal stuff and NIL and things like that. But I would definitely just say, definitely put in the work, man. Like definitely grind. Like I mean, that's the main thing. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in the work always take care of itself. But also just go where you want it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in today's climate, like yeah, D1 scholarships might be limited. Some D2s might peak, but like D3 is always an option. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So like definitely go where you want it, where you feel accepted. And also it's just like, yeah, like where you feel like it's home. So like just definitely kind of do your research, see what you like, what you don't like, and just definitely go where it fits, what works.
yeah, for sure. It's free game, man.
Yeah, no
I
doubt,
bet.
man. No doubt.